Honorable Commissioner, State Election Commissioner, people are asking you only one question. Give us our life back. Give back to us our blood spilt in insane violence. Give back to us our children. Give back to us our husbands. Give back to us our fathers. Give back to us our homes and hearts. If you do not do this, Mr. SCC, the curse of Cain will befall you. You are in the Kurukshetra. Do you want to be an Ashwathama, the Maharathi, with all the power and might, descending to the level of a nocturnal thief, sneaking into the bedroom of the sleeping Upapandavas, the children of Panchali, and butchering them like a savage? Or do you want to be Yuyutsu, leaving the camp of Adharma and reaching the haven of Dharma, though at the nick of the time? We the people want to see you make your choice. Mr. State Election Commissioner, still there is time. Still there is time. Mr. Commissioner, this is a battle of right against might. Where do you stand? People would like to know, you stand with the right or with the might? People say, take correct actions, Mr. Commissioner, and protect our lives and give the voters a level playing field. This is all that they need. Ensure that elections in the sensitive areas of Bangor, Canning, Cooch Behar, Dinghata, Murshidabad, Purulia, Malda, Chopra, Basandi, Midinapur do not lead to a repeat of violence and bloodshed. The Calcutta High Court has endorsed your authority to hold elections in a single phase. No one is standing in your way. But when you are entitled for the pound of flesh, you have no right to shed a drop of human blood. Remember, it is good. It is good to have a giant strength, but foolish to use it like a giant. Single phase or multi-phase. Please avoid double phase on the face of bloodshed. That is an appeal from the innocent people of Bengal. And they say conduct raids, seizures, preventive arrests of known gang leaders and miscreants. This will instill some confidence in the poor people who are struggling in the field. Exemplary action, including immediate shift from the present position of the All India Service officers, the IAS, IPS, who are allegedly partisan, indifferent, ineffective, and insensitive to the spate of violence going on in their jurisdiction. There are also some other felt needs presented to me by the people. Deploy central forces at the polling booths and continue their deployment to prevent post-poll violence. This is something which the people apprehend, post-poll violence. Install CCTV cameras at strategic places to cover the polling and monitor the footage. This is another demand, or rather suggestion, which the common people are giving. Please listen to that. Make effective investigation into the allegations of printing of duplicate ballot papers may be apprehension. Prevention of such activities is very important during elections. Please take care of that. Make foolproof arrangements to secure the strong rooms and provide security to the counting staff. That is very, very important, especially once the polling is over. And from practical experience, they say increase pickets, patrolling, road marches, flag marches if need be, as you deem fit. Yes, your decision, one man's decision, one moment's decision will decide whether it is darkness or light in the minds of people of Bengal. Choose well, Mr. SCC. If you fail in making the right choice, all the perfumes of Arabia cannot sweeten your little hand. I am privileged to present my report card to the people of Bengal. This has focused on the peaceful conduct of elections. I have a commitment to the people of Bengal. I have a commitment to the Constitution of India. I have a commitment to the democratic traditions of the great nation. I have a commitment to the glorious culture and heritage of Bharat Mata. I have a commitment to protect human lives. The commitment becomes sanctified when it is made in the presence of the people. Because we, the people, gave the Constitution to ourselves. The Constitution gave the mandate to the authorities to be dispensers of India's destiny. Bharat Bhagya Vidhata, as Gurudev has put it. Yes, we have a duty to protect the sacred institutions of democracy. I owe it to the people, whatever I have. Therefore, this is my pledge, my commitment to my master, the people of West Bengal. I am aware that Vox Populi is Vox Dei. Voice of the people is the voice of God. I am aware of the great Indian governance philosophy, Bhajajan Hitaya, Bhajajan Sukhaya. I remember the noble advice of Gurudev Tagore. He is there where the tiller is tilling the hard ground and where the path maker is breaking the stones. Yes, the common man. I was delighted that I came to the land where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. I am disillusioned after visiting these scenes of violence that there the mind is full of fear and the head is held low. I saw Gurudev's land transformed, nay, defaced and defiled by political warlords. Nay, no warlord, Don Quixote, fighting against the windmill. But they are playing with fire. They are playing with blood. They are playing with human lives. I heard the sighs of widowed wives whose husbands were killed. I heard the groans of young children whose parents were killed. I saw the tears of our very dear mothers rolling down the Mother Earth. Trusted in him, brought that chariot on the ground thenceforth. Election Commissioner, don't you learn a lesson from this? There is a reason for you to go visit the ground, go to the ground, go to ground zero, be a ground zero election commissioner, know the field realities. Vox Populi is Vox Dei. Voice of people is the voice of God. I just have passed on to you what I heard from the people, what I felt from the people, what I smelt from the people, what I imbibed from the people, what I experienced from the people. That, Mr. SSC, has a touch of the field, the color of mud, the smell of sweat. Understand, that is a pulsation of the heart and mind of Bengal, where bereaved mothers, wailing children, people with a broken heart, live in fear. Can't you allay their fears? Can't you stop this wanton violence? Listen to the voice of the people. You have no time to come and meet this messenger of the people. That is your humble Rajyapal. You do not have the mind to listen. Together can defeat the master of masters, Dronacharya. Krishna suggests an escape route. No one can defeat Drona with weapons. Drona has to lay down his weapons on his own. How to achieve this? Mission impossible. Krishna had an answer. If Drona hears that his dear son Ashwathama is no more, he will renounce arms. Taking a cue from this, Bhima killed a war elephant called Ashwathama with his deadly mace. They spread the news in the battlefield, Ashwathama is dead, Ashwathama is dead. The news reaches Drona's ears. To know the truth, Drona approaches Dharmaputra, the quintessence of Dharma, the embodiment of truth and justice. Yudhishthira repeats, Ashwathama hata iti gaja. He says, Ashwathama hata, Ashwathama is dead, loudly, so that Drona can hear. But says the final words to himself, Ashwathama, the elephant. Drona renounces his arms. Understand, Mr. State Election Commissioner, all for a nail, a kingdom is lost. There is something called Rajadharma, and that is what you are supposed to do. There is something called Rajadharma, that is what your Rajyapal is supposed to do. In the Mahabharata war, Yudhishthira's chariot was भाजपा से नहीं, भारतीय जनता से किया. So many political parties met me. TMC was there, BJP was there, Marxist Party was there, Congress was there, All India Secular Federation was there. Not only they came and met me, I went to their houses where people were killed. I met the daughters, I met the wives, I met the children. I meet everybody. I am a governor for all. I am not for any political party. I am above politics. I have gone to the field to meet my people. When I took the oath of office, I said, first part of the oath is, I will defend the Constitution of India. Second part of the office is, I will work for the well-being of the people of Bengal. That's what I am doing. I am here against violence, not against politics. Let politicians play politics. I will ensure to the last drop of my blood, this political holy with human blood will end. That is a promise, that's a commitment. Nothing more, nothing less. Thank you. Thank you.
Sir,
Should end. How can it end? If there is a Raktasura in control. But where there is a Raktasura, there is Mahakali. We put up a fence to guard the crops. We put up a chain. We put a chain, let not take in chain. What do we do when the fence itself eats up the crops? What do we do when the chain itself becomes mad? Isn't it this that we see in the battlefields on the crimson lands of Canning, Bangore, Basanti, Kuch Bihar, Murshidabad, Purulia? Who is responsible for this? Who is responsible for this? As Bhishma said in the Mahabharata, if Kichaka is dead, Bhima is the killer. If democracy is dead during this Panchayat elections, who is the killer? Who is the killer? Who is the killer? Will the State Election Commissioner SEC please raise his hand? Will the SEC